I'm gonna tell everybody about the bonus trade.
You can do whatever you want.
All right.
I still don't know where my Zoom is.
Alrighty, guys. Yeah, we're looking at a bonus trade this week.
Why don't you go over all the gazillion winners?
Oh yeah, from yesterday. What do we have? Goose, pizza, UAMY, deck. Doug, yeah, we Doug has a good question. For the scanners, how do we select the ones that win so much? Well, we went over this yesterday, and what Lance likes to do is he likes to pick the stocks that one have repeat orders in them, meaning that we're seeing multiple orders come in for that stock. And two, he doesn't like the stocks that like the big Mag 7 stocks like Tesla, Apple, all of those, just because $100,000 orders in those kind of stocks, they don't really make a big wave like they do in a stock like FLG or some of these airlines or like PDD from last week or UAMY from yesterday, Deck from yesterday, Pizza from yesterday. Um, so we're looking for the odd names. Josh, the scanners are loading pretty good for me. But let me get into this bonus trade here. So for the bonus trade, we are looking to collect a Friday royalty, if you will.
All right, go ahead. You can start. Oh, then I'll do your
I was,
thing,
I
and
was
then
just saying, this
I'll
week we're
jump
looking
in.
at Palantir to do our little bonus trade. So what I did, and I believe Lance did this as well, is I sold. Let's see if I can pull it up. Since Palantir has been getting so many bullish orders on the scanner, mainly this week expiration and next week expiration. We had one, two, three um, orders come in that expire this Friday. So what we are going to do is place a bull put credit spread on Palantir. And what we did was
You can screen share if you want. You can do whatever.
yeah, let me screen share. I'm gonna get my TOS one.
Oh, there's Susie.
All right, so what we're gonna do is pull up the Palantir options, and we are going to sell the 155 put, and then we're gonna buy the 152 and a half put. And we should be aiming for around 50 cents for that trade. I already put it on, so and the easiest way to do that is if you're on Thinkorswim is to click this button up here in the left and change it from single to vertical. And then once you do that, you open up the August 29th expiration and you go to the 152 and a half, 155 bull put credit spread right here. And then we're going to want to sell that. So we're going to pull that up, click that. We're going to aim for a 50 cents limit. And then we're going to go ahead and do that. And the whole idea is by Friday, we should be collecting that payout when these expire. And I'll put it in the chat for everybody.
Where did you do the 155, 152 and a half?
Yep. Yeah, Joshua, August 29th.
And you get about 50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents. So we're aiming for about,
I just got 50.
you did. Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Type it up in the chat.
Dom made 1,416 bucks in Etsy overnight. Mm-mm. Mm. Give me some of that sugar. You know why the you tell them why Palantir?
Well, it hit the scanner 3 times for the bullish orders for this week's expiration.
But what is gonna affect Palantir this week?
Big Nvidia. Big Nvidia.
Big Nvidia.
That's
Big
probably why we're
Nvidia.
seeing all those orders.
Yeah. So it's a cheaper, oops, I clicked on something. It's a cheaper way to play um Nvidia earnings, and you still have that correlation, but you also have about a $5.25 cushion. So you have a pretty big cushion too. Yeah, just let it run till expiration. I mean, you could always close it out early, but I usually let them run to expiration. Because,
Yeah, I'm gonna let it expire.
yeah, why not? Basically, risk 200 make 50 bucks. Not bad. Palantir has so much vol right now. There's so much volatility in Palantir right now that you could get, you go $5 out the money and get some pretty good premium on it. I mean, you can't, anytime you do a stock or ETF, you could get assigned. If you do an index, that's why we do SPX, XXP, there's no assignment risk. But anytime you do a stock or ETF, there's always assignment risk. But nowadays, most brokers will take care of it. Howdy, money making game. Hmm. All right, let me grab the screen and we'll get rocking. If you don't have the funds for assignment, it will automatically, Monica, um, sell the stock for you because it happens to me. Because I only got like 20, no, this account, I only have 10 grand now because I had to put 150 in OpenAI. All right, let me see if I can grab the screen and we'll get rocking. Screen share. All right.
Oh, 155 is the sell.
Yeah.
152 and a
Christian will
half is the
type it in
buy.
the chat. Yep. Christian will type it in for y'all. Almost done with my food, and then we'll be where's UAMY? It's 3%. I should have bought stock in that yesterday. All right. Let me play my theme music and then we'll get rocking and rolling. 1 second. I gotta turn on the light. Oh, all the gazillionaires in the chat today. Yep. Everyone making so much money. Holy crap. All right. Let's share the sound. We'll get the theme music and then we'll get down to business. A lot more American calls today. Let's do, and use the N word. Stonkomania. And we're going back to Stockomania starting next week. A little heads up. No longer going to be called the Power Hour. That was too boring, to be honest. I like Stonkomania better. Power Hours. The corporate suits named it the Power Hour.
Degenerate trading weekly options, Lambo, Miami models, go broke and gamble again. Stop losses are for losers, add some more. Do the opposite of Kramer and screw the RSI. Degenerate Lambo, Miami models. Go broke and gamble again. Stop losses are for losers. Add some more. Do the opposite of Kramer and screw the RSI. Degenerate trading, weekly options, Lambo, Miami models. Go broke and gamble again. Stop losses are for losers. Add some more. Do the opposite of Kramer and screw the RSI. The RSI.
Wow. Like an emo rock band from 2003. A lot of calls in American, huh?
Yeah.
What's going on in America? American Airlines. All right, let's get down to business before I. All right, mic is up. Whew. All right. What do y'all want to talk about today? Well, let's go over some trades, shall we? Let's start with the pig. So we want it to go up, not down. Correct. When you sell a credit spread, when you sell a bull put credit spread, you want the stock to stay above the strike you sold. Next winning trades. Well, Susie's here, so you know we're going to have them. All right, so let's start with Etsy. This is the trade. If you showed up yesterday, you made over triple-digit returns overnight. Oh my God, is that real? Yes, it is. So why did we buy Etsy puts? We had one order, two orders, three orders. Boom, all hit at 1205, 258, and 302. I think we got in actually around like 330. We waited for a little pullback. What happened in Etsy today? Doomsday. Well, doomsday again, let's be honest. So Etsy moved lower yesterday. The puts were up around 30% in 30 minutes. I mean, that's pretty crazy. And then at the open today, that stock just dropped like a rock. So we saw odd stock, right? We're not doing Apple. We're not doing AMD. We're not doing the SPY. We're doing an odd stock showing up on the news flow scanner, and it hit not once, so it wasn't a one-trick pony, not twice, but three times. The three-time bearish action. So think of it this way. The trader, oh my God, GoPro, 175. GoPro 175. The stock is up 40%. I bought the stock yesterday since the 900,000 in calls yesterday. Wow. 40% return in GoPro. The stock, not even the calls. Look at that. So like GoPro, they bought calls 127, 127. At 125, the stock is now 175. Again, gang, you can't make this stuff up. This one order triggered, look at volume, triggered this whole move in GoPro. Pretty good, right? And there's no, again, no sugar coating, no fairy dust, no BS, no back tested. We did this live in front of y'all yesterday. And today you get, well, you were already up a ton yesterday, but today you get more profits. So again, pretty black and white, nothing crazy. Let's look at a few more. That's on the stock, baby, on the stock. Let's look at another trade we did. Deckers, big deck. This one was good for about 45%. They bought the calls yesterday, 1109. So right in here, stock is up about $3.50. UAMY, another one. We had a double whammy of calls. Some of y'all got up to 90%, which is even insane. I'm up a whopping, I sold most of them yesterday at 40%, up 29% still. So we had a lot of goods. And then the one I like today is FLG. We've done this to I bought some stock while we hopped on here. And the October 14 calls, they bought them at a quarter, and now they're 30 by 35. You could always buy the October 12 and a halves. But remember we played this one to the put side and made like 500%? This is the mayor of New York race. Mundani, the socialist. If he wins FLG, he wants to do rent control and stuff like that. So, la-di-da-di-da-di. Show us how to do Palantir. Yes. All right. Palantir. Here's if you want to take the trade. Again, this is more of like a what they call an income trade, not, your limited risk, limited reward. So you're going to go to Palantir. This is again just a bonus trade for research purposes. Go to where it says vertical. So click here where it says vertical. Vertical. And you're going to do a bull put credit spread. Why not a debit spread? Because then we have to time the market, and timing the market's very, very hard, especially with NVIDIA earnings. So all we're going to do is we're going to go down to the 155, 152 and a half. And we're going to do the bull put credit spread. Emphasis on the word credit. So we're going to click on the bid side, and we're going to try to get about 55 cents. 55-cent credit. So we sell the 155 put, we buy the 152 and a half put, confirm the order, and instantly filled. Very, very simple.
A Friday royalty.
Yep. And those will expire Friday because individual stocks don't have 0-day options. You have to use the indexes for that. All right. Everyone good on that? Did you do a 0-day let expire? Yes, we did on SPX and made a whopping $22 a contract. But not a lot. You could do a debit spread, Doug. You could do a debit spread. If you want, you would just do, like if you want to do Palantir call spread, you would do probably like the 165, 167 and a half. But then you need the stock to move about $7 higher. And then you have to automatically close it and stuff like that. So we don't want to do it. We want to be lazy. We want lazy trades. We want it to be simple. No kind of worrying, no time, no exiting, And that's because the VIX is so light, we don't want to do anything wild. Can you put those, Christian? Yes, Christian, can you post it in the chat again, please?
Yep. And Shannon had a good question on these Friday royalty trades. How do you pick the strike prices when they differ from the scanner?
Oh, very good. So this is again, this is just a bonus trade. This has nothing to do with the scanner, so to speak. All we're looking at here is the market maker move. So the market maker move for Palantir on Friday is down to 155. You see that here? So we're using the market maker range. So all we're doing is using probability and math and saying, hey, the market makers are expecting a $4 move in Palantir. All we're going to do is sell the 155 puts. That gives us a 465 cushion. And as long as we don't cross below 154 and a half, because we got 50-cent credit, the trade makes money. So just a simple way to do it, because Palantir will put implied volatility, has pretty high implied volatility. Why does it have high implied volatility? Because of the recent sell-off. If you want to buy outright calls, you can. For example, we did see some call buying today in Palantir, right? We saw, my God, holy crap, we saw, geez, Palantir, Jesus Christ, it's hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bullish orders in Palantir today and only 10 bearish orders. It's pretty good. And you can see they're all weeklies. So calls are outpacing puts pretty aggressively in Palantir. So instead of getting directional, because Palantir weekly options are still expensive because volatility is high, what we can do is we can sell those options like a market maker instead of having to buy them directionally. Does that make
Right.
sense?
And instead of like betting that the price is going to go up, we're just betting that the price is either going to go up, stay flat, or it could even drop
Right. It can
3%.
even drop.
We'll
It
still
can
make
even
max profit.
right. It can even drop $5 and we still make money. So we're just doing a very, 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 very limited risk trade because high implied volatility because of the NVIDIA earnings Wednesday. So we're doing very, very uh, simple trades. Nothing crazy. And again, when there's very low volatility in the market, you have to try to find high implied volatility in individual stocks to sell premium. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, you're just going to get eroded away. Like a lot of people who day trade SPY options, short-term options, they're just getting eroded away because of the no movement in the indexes right now. Does that make sense? Now, if you want to get directional, let's talk about these calls that just hit. ESTC. Ooh, baby, come to daddy. ESTC. Look at these calls that just hit. October 80s and 85s, a double whammy in ESTC. So we're going to walk through the trade. They said, give me more. Give me more. ESTC. What does this company do? Heck if I know. Now we are seeing the 80 and 85 calls, kind of crappy because they're far off the money, ahead of earnings. I would probably only take these calls if, because the chart's so bad, if they were cheap, but I don't think they are going to be cheap. The October, they're illiquid. 430 by 640, 220 by 490. So something like this we can't take. Just illiquid markets. And $11 implied move. So expensive, illiquid, we pass. Let's look at another name that just hit. Susie, what name did you want to look at? Oh, MDB. So here was a good one. And it already worked out. I actually sold my puts and I kept the one lot on this morning for 22%. So MDB, we saw some puts on this one this morning. And we saw some puts yesterday in it as well. We saw the weekly 170 puts get bought right here. And what happened to the stock? It went straight down about $6. So the puts were up about 22% and cashed out already on most of them. Let's go back to that GoPro. Oh my days. Look at GoPro go, gang. You can't make this stuff up. How much are y'all up in GoPro? Those April 2026 calls, I bought the stock. But they are up. Remember that 55,000 traded? Those calls are up over 100%. So that trader's up $1 million already overnight on GoPro. Pretty good. $1 million in profits overnight. So Christian, can you do a poll for everyone? Can you share a poll of how many people have the news flow scanner?
Yeah, I was curious how many people are using it.
Right.
Here we go.
How many people have the news flow scanner? Because publisher Nate said the offer ends tonight.
Yeah.
The greedy bastard. All right, Christian just did a poll.
Michael Jackson in the chat.
Oh, we got Michael Jackson. I love him. And remember, if you do have it, we have a training tomorrow morning at 9:30.
Yeah, I see a lot of people say I have it, don't know exactly how to use it, but yeah, we'll get that training tomorrow.
Yeah, at 9:30. So right at the market open. And remember, you can always watch, in the members area, there's hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage. And a getting started guide.
All right,
But
10
we meet about
seconds.
once a week for training. And we'll have it tomorrow at right at the market open. Oh yeah, I like that HL call. HL is a silver stock. They just doubled up on HL calls. They bought the October 8th today. All right, share the results. It's 50-50. No, 57% have it, 43% don't. Wow. So, wow. So 78 people don't have it. What is that, girl? The shame on you. No, I'm kidding. Um, I like these in HL. How much are they? I would buy the Octobers. 55 by 59, 5,000. Now they just went wide. I like silver. Silver's been good. The market goes down too. Silver probably goes up. Probably like those if they tighten up. The market makers tighten the bid ass. I would buy them. I wonder if I could get filled at 55. Probably not. Let's put a 20 lot at 55. Maybe we'll get filled during the webinar. Maybe 56. How about that? Maybe we'll get filled during the webinar. All right. Let's get down to the business now. SPX trade should be up about, what, 60%? What are y'all up in SPX today? About 40, 50% right now? HL, Hulka. Mining. Hulka. Hulka. Oh, yeah. And then, Susie, what was the other one? You mentioned a couple names. Was it MDB?
Yeah.
What was the other one? Uh, Shannon, that would be 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. CRVW? No. So I would not even look at CRWV. Just too big of a stock and it trades too many options. So CRWV. Yeah. The stock's at 90. They're buying the 65 puts. Too far out the money, too big of a stock. Too many stock and options trade. If you see like a stock like that or CoreWave and like Nvidia, you really need around 1 million to move it. Anything under 1 million, I wouldn't really look at it. 80% on SPX. Oh, 85%. Oh, good job. Oh, there's Kathy. Coles CRDO. All right, let me just do a quick run through really quick so I don't forget anything. All right. Oh, Lord, you're right. Coles does report earnings tomorrow morning. I don't know. Is Coles still a thing or no?
I haven't
Is
been in
Cole
my pools in a while.
these expired, these puts. So, all right, give me something else on Coles. Doug, the Octobers. Octobers. Give me another one on Hims. Oh, Hims and hers. Vitamin. 140 grand, not big enough. Yeah, it's not big enough. What else do you have? RGTI. Oh. Ooh, this is probably an NVIDIA play. Rigetti. September 26 expiration? It's kind of weird. I mean, we'll look at it. Rigetti? This is traded 27 million shares. Yeah, you're right. 10 million of the 15 or 10,000 of the 15 and a halves. Eh, probably an NVIDIA play. They don't have earnings, do they? Yeah, I mean, I don't love it. I don't hate it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in love with Rigetti. Not big enough. Victoria's Secret? Ooh. Oh, we saw some Vicky Secrets. We saw some deep in the money puts, and today they just bought some. Oh, see, this is something I like. Oh, look at this. Wow, they bought the October 24 calls. These are far out the money. And then they bought the 23 puts. Ugh. So they bought the in the money puts. That's usually directional. Out the money calls could be a hedge. And they also bought back in the day, July 29th to September 18 calls. So let's look at July 29th. That was here. right? Yeah. So they did buy some in the money calls that did work out. Victoria's Secret. Huh. This is interesting. They paid about, wow, 4,000 contracts at 140. It's a pretty good chunk of change. Victoria's Secret's a $2.50 implied move, so over 10%. Victoria, what do we do with you? Oh man, FLG just hit new highs, by the way. Victoria's Secrets. Oh, do I want? Ooh, what's the short float in Victoria's Secret? If this is a high short interest, does anyone know Victoria's Secrets? I don't go there, obviously. 16.5% short float. Earnings August 28th. Do I want to take these? I don't know if I do. Where's my penny option scanner? A lot of BABA, you're right. A lot of lucid puts too. Probably gonna go under. I don't know if I want to take Victoria's Secrets. That's such a hard. I mean, you're paying how much? 140? No, that's not good. I like to find short interests on like FinViz. You could go on any free website though. You just type in short interest, market beat. I do interviews for them. But I like, anything like even Yahoo Finance. A lot of these have it. Um, Short float 23%. So they're never like perfect. But easiest way is just FinViz. And I have no affiliation with them. Where it says short float here. But yeah, I don't think it's worth trading. Sorry, Victoria's Secret. You're just too rich for me. Too expensive. I like the cheap stuff. Oh my God, FLG calls. They're up 50%. Oh my God. FLG is up 50%. So some names when they hit, they just work. I bought stock, but couldn't get filled in the calls. Wow. All right, well, Mundani. Mundani. What else, Susie? Do we have any other names for earnings, my dear? A good short interest, it depends on the stock. If it's a high flyer, I would say over 10%. If it's a boring stock like Apple, you're gonna have like a 1% short interest. Oh, good job in Eli Lilly, 40%. I saw those, and then Lilly was off like a rocket, and I saw them this morning, and then I waved and never did anything. All right, Williams Sonoma, SJM, and Abercrombie. I don't think we could do Abercrombie. Oh, RY. Isn't that a bank?
Yeah, RBC.
Royal Bank of Canada. Yeah. $4 implied move, and you're paying $4 for the 135 calls. I mean, you barely make any money if you're right. I mean, yeah, not a good ROI. If I had to bet, I lean bullish, but not worth it. Williams Sonoma, nothing. SJM, nothing. Rocket Labs, ooh, yes, Rocket Labs has been taken off like a rocket, unintended. When did they report, Joy? Is Rocket Labs this week? No, they just reported. Why are we seeing so many calls in Rocket Labs? Did these just hit? Yeah, they did. Huh. Oh, the 51 calls. How much are they? A 227 implied move. What did they buy? The 51s? For next week. They're 169 by 175. I mean, they're pretty rich. I mean, this is a high flyer. Basically, if the high flyers move, rocket goes up. So I would consider this a little high risk. But yeah, I could take a flyer in the rocket. Why not? I mean, they bought some leaps. April 70s. That's a long-term bet. Christian, are we on YouTube, by the way? Or not? We
Sorry, I
are.
was muted. We are on YouTube, yes.
Okay. I mean, I like this rocket trade. How much do they pay? I might just buy the 49s, to be honest. How much did y'all pay in rocket? 169. How much are they now? 175? Yeah, I like those in rocket. Let's see if we see some more though. Look, they literally just hit when you mentioned in the chat. Oh, you probably have the scanner. So I was like, huh. All right. Carvana, no. Carvana's too rich, sadly. Are those all? Wait, those are all after the bell? Snow? Wait.
Tomorrow after the bell.
When's that?
Oh wait. Oh wait, yeah, tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow after
Okay.
the bell is NVIDIA Crowd, Snow, HP.
Okay. Well, tomorrow and Big Bill. So we got tomorrow's the real big earnings date. That's when we'll be doing our training tomorrow. A lot of five below puts too. Speaking of puts, a lot of five below puts into earnings. I think that's a dollar store, or it used to be a dollar store. And then the only name today we have is MDB, right? Yeah, MDB. So I like those puts. I did the 180 puts earlier and then the 170 puts.
And Okta.
Okra. Okta, January, too far away. All right. So tomorrow's the big earnings date. The big earnings, palooza. Yeah. So we got the big earnings are tomorrow when we're live together. Baba is tomorrow too. Yeah. Later in the week. Eli Lilly already hit this morning. The weekly 720 calls hit at 9:45. And it moved quick. Oh, there goes Rocket Labs. Ah, there she goes. You could do a call spread in them. It's a thing. If I wait, sometimes I get FOMO and I miss out. You could do a call spread. Maybe it'll come down. All right, me and Christian are going to do a training. There's 75 folks in the chat that do not have the news flow scanner. So, for the last day, possible, we are going to give it to y'all. Again, if you do not have it, I don't know why. Maybe it's your first time here, so welcome. If you do have it and you need to upgrade and maybe get another year, there's a 2-year deal going on right now. Go ahead, get it. Christian will post the link in the chat and the phone number. But if you do not have it, we will be doing our training right now to where you could purchase it. And I highly recommend it. There's zero risk for you. Zilch. Nada. You have 14 days. Money back guarantee. So you have